Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. It's early. I got mandatory to work. I'm just getting off. But I'm finna get on the soapbox this morning, man, before I go back to sleep. Like this, with these people, I've been noticing a change in the people, in the U.S. citizens for quite some time now. Since the 2000 era began. Like really, I start seeing some of this weak stuff, and I don't care about my hair or anything. I'm just getting off. In 1998, that's when I started noticing a lot of the stuff that we seeing. Not in my lifetime. I cannot remember people hating a president so much. And you can't say it's race, because Trump is white. He's not a good old boy, though, obviously, as it's been revealed that Trump is the only U.S. president in history with no ancestry tied to slavery. Trump is the closest thing, even though he has a big mouth sometimes and he says the wrong thing, to Abraham Lincoln. And I believe they're trying to kill Trump because they believe he's going to give us reparations. And he definitely might, now that they tried to do that. We don't know if it was somebody black. We don't know if it was somebody white. All we know is some ignorant soul out there that don't know politics. And the Democrats don't have anybody. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody somehow was linked to this. Maybe Hunter Biden, possibly. I wouldn't doubt it. But it shows you the condition of the American people, that they want to assassinate a president over politics. Now, they did assassinate Abraham Lincoln, because Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves and tried to come up with his own currency. Same thing with JFK. JFK tried to come up with his own currency. Now, you can't tell me that these people is doing all of this merely over things that Donald Trump said. Because if you go back, Biden has said some dumb stuff. Clinton said dumb stuff. Obama said dumb stuff. So how is this about what somebody says? But see, that's the emotionalist U.S. public. These people are emotionalists. You can sway them just by whatever they don't like, feed to it. Feed into it. These people don't know politics. They're savages. They're not religious. I don't trust the church. I don't trust politics. I don't trust none of these people. I don't like a lot of these people. And they don't like me, and that's fine. But what I notice is the way the world is now, the way the United States is now, you don't got to do nothing. You don't got to say nothing. People are going to choose whether or not they want to like you. It ain't going to have much to do with what you say and do, because I know peaceful people that had the hardest time nowadays. Hard time at work. They don't bother nobody, but everybody bothering them. That's the way it is. That's why you got to be a peaceful person, but you got to be, if somebody bring war to you, you got to be willing to fight back. That's all it is. Because these people, all they want to do is fight. All they want to do is shoot. And why would you let them just do that to you? Now they tried to blow that man's head off, and for what? And I'm gonna be watching some YouTube. I want to see what these other YouTubers say. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: everybody has a right to vote for who they want. But if you are voting for Democrat, I don't trust your logic. Because they don't have anybody. Biden has never been a good politician, and now he's suffering from dementia. So if you're willing to vote for him, that says a lot about you. If you're willing to let your vote get swayed over stuff that don't got nothing to do with Trump, whether it's a hoax event or a real event, what can I say? That says a lot about you. Trump by far is better and would be better in office than anybody that the Democrats have and anybody else in the Republican Party. If you choose not to vote for him, you're not voting based on stats. You're not voting based on promises kept. You're voting based on emotion. It's all it is to it. And I'm going to tell you something. I almost had a flare up earlier. Some dude says, that's why I don't F with you. I almost said, you think I give a F who you F with? And I don't even, because it was right on the tongue. I said, I don't give a, and I was finna say it. These people think they matter like that. I don't care what you think. I care about the Most High. I care about my household. I care about money. And I care about the people who care about me. Now, there's people I don't know that I care about, but I don't care about no enemy people. Forget them. What I look like? I would be being fake. Always remember this. People always talking about who they don't like. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, the people you don't like probably don't like you. Me personally, I can live with it. But can you? See, these people go around talking about who they don't like and who they don't F with. But trust me, I can guarantee this. Most of the people they don't like them either. Because it's hard to like somebody that don't like you. Because their behavior is going to be such a ways. That's just the way it is, man. That's the reality in it. That most people you don't like you either. Remember Rocky said it to Paulie? Maybe they don't like you either. When Paulie was talking about he didn't like the black people that in Apollo's gym, what was that, Rocky 3? It's a fact. The difference with me is when I know somebody will say something to my face, I respect that a little more. What I don't respect is people that try to pretend, try to brown nose, but they be giving off a vibe that they got a problem with. I be looking at them like, man, if you don't get out of my face. Truth be told, all of y'all Biden supporters, y'all need to stay at home. You know that man is not fit to be president, and neither is Kamala. Kamala can't even answer questions. She's not fit either. Well, who do they have? Nobody. The governor from California, look at what a mess California is. All the Californians running from California. But y'all want him? But y'all want all of you Americans to run out of the United States? Democrats don't have anyone. They might as well just give it to them. So they trying to kill him. Somebody is. And if it's one of you ninjas, y'all definitely need to sit down some. Y'all just... I'm starting to wonder about some of these ninjas, man. It's like they want to go to jail. You fruity duty. I'm starting to believe it. You can be fruity and free. That's what kind of country we live in. You don't have to be in prison, sneaking peeks. And I'm going to tell you something. That's why I don't pee in open stalls. Because these guys is weird. These people in general are weird. That's why they're trying to kill the president to keep a president in there that just said he was a woman. And that's not funny. It's not. It's really sad that the Democrats are this desperate. Y'all need to figure something out so we can keep the House and the Senate divided. I don't want a Democratic sweep. I don't want a Republican sweep. I want one to have one and the other to have the other. But we need a conservative president till the end of time. So we can keep conservatives in the Supreme Court. We don't need no weirdo freak show stuff. We don't need nobody messing with our right to bear arms, because the criminals give themselves the right to bear arms yesterday, today, and forevermore. So why would you even bother with that? Why would you vote for somebody that's gonna bother with that? I know Democrats that think like Republicans. They just vote Democrat because they think they doing something for black people. Yeah, you doing something for black people. You helping them stay down. Because Democrats, as I tell y'all over and over again, Democrats are for globalism. How does globalism benefit me? How does it benefit you? It doesn't. Parts of the world that you ain't gonna never even set foot on. You telling me I should care? What do they have to do with my life? What do I have to do with theirs? All they gonna do with globalism is push black people out. But y'all's too goofy to see it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was somebody black that tried to shoot Trump. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't. These people's weird, man. I'm not even gonna entertain no political arguments with no Democrat. If I'm gonna have a political argument, it's gonna be with another conservative. I'm not even, they not even on my level. That's how it is now. Ain't no Democrat on my level, including the ones that's in there. Yeah, a lot of them got more money than me, but they ain't on my level politically. I don't believe it's a Democratic soul that knows more about politics than me, other than an insider that knows the policies. When I heard that, man, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And they say that it's rumors that they're gonna try to get him here. If I was in the crowd and I saw somebody, I would probably punch them right in the face. Right in the chin. They're gonna see stars. Cause that's just dumb. I'm knocking you out. If I was standing next to a dude that pulled out a gun and tried to shoot Trump, I would probably I'm hitting him right here. See how big my fist is? I'm hitting him right in the chin. Two of us can do goofy stuff. You try to shoot the president, who should still be the president, and I'm gonna punch you out if I was there. It's not even that serious. Vote for who you gonna vote for and leave it alone. What I look like trying to do something to Biden? If he won, he won. I gotta make adjustments in my own life. Y'all some freaking emotionalists. They know they can't beat him, so now they want to take his life. This country is refusing to be the best country in the world. Refusing to be the richest country in the world. They want a chosen few to have it all. That ain't what made this country what it is. What made this country what it is everybody was getting a piece of that money. My father made $22 back in '85. That's good money now in Milwaukee for some. We had wonderful Christmases until those guys got greedy and started laying them off. That's when the problems began. They got greedy, start laying them off. It's like it's getting to the point where everything just seems like it's cheating, it's rigged. Almost everything seems rigged right now. YouTube definitely rigged. And y'all finna get a letter from me because I know 110% that y'all holding back my videos and not letting my videos get the proper play. Y'all people want to bring up me being in the car, that don't mean nothing. No breed in this car. Look at his subs. Look at his views. He be on his porch. He be in his car. I'm not the only one to be in no car. That's just people talking. It's people that don't be in no studio, or their studio don't look like much of nothing, and they still getting plenty views. Everybody ain't gonna have no studio like Ringo had when he was in New York, or like Coach Greg. But it don't even matter because YouTube gonna pick who they want to get these views. Just like now, y'all ever notice like every time we get close to an election and the Democrats are not favored to win, y'all ever notice how all this weird stuff start happening? Not saying that it's all them, but it seemed like a mighty coincidence, don't you think? That all of this race stuff, all of these race movies and slave movies start coming out when the Democrats are finna lose. And it's crazy because y'all don't know that the Democrats want you enslaved. If you look at all of their politics, you look at the core values, it's slavery. It's slavery to this day. Food stamps, but business grants tax-free for foreigners. Food stamps, billions for wars we don't got nothing to do with. No money or little money for the homeless. That what y'all want? That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. Force good kids that mind their own business, kids that are not juvenile delinquents. Want to force them to go to school with these other savage kids that just want to fight. How many kids done got killed this year by other kids? Barehanded? What they gonna do about that? You want to talk about wars, what you gonna do about the violence that's going on in this country? You want to be the president, don't you? Because last I checked, Trump was sitting in the National Guard. And you can't tell me that's not true, because I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I rolled past and saw it with my own two eyes at Mayfair Mall. Y'all tripping, man. What the hell is wrong with some of y'all, man? Now, that immunity, he don't need to do that, because these dudes, they'll be trying to lynch black people. They don't like us. But that ain't no reason to vote for Biden. Biden is not fit. And his policies are flawed. But Trump, neither one of them is perfect, because Trump do not need to do that immunity thing. You got to judge these police officers. You got to judge these security guard, correctional officers as to the methods that they choose. They're trained to do the job a certain way. If they don't do the job that certain way, they should be held accountable. And that's fair. But even with that, Trump is better than Biden. Even with that. It's just ridiculous, y'all. Trying to kill somebody because you don't like them. That's what the United States has come to. Y'all know how many threats I get? And I'm going to show you something. I'm finna show you how backwards people is. People can threaten me all day and little or nothing is done. But let me start threatening those guys and I'm going to be out of there. People just backwards thinking. They can call me every name in the book, but let me start calling them Ho A ninjas and Bum A ninjas and BITCHA ninjas, and I'm gonna get fired. They can say it about me though. They can say it about me though. I just can't say it about them. The United States used to be fair. Now hardly nothing is fair. Even the lottery goes out of its way. I don't know about where you live, but where I live, all you gotta do is go in the message center. You're gonna see that the majority of the big money wins come in places with no minorities at all. Little or no minorities. Sound rigged to me. And then they'll let one person win in Milwaukee to keep everybody else playing so they can give it to them people all the way out in them farmland. Of course they for globalism. They don't want us to have nothing anyway. Sound like insecurity to me. What you think? Where one particular race has a hard time getting money unless they act like another particular race, talk like them, think like them. Now don't get me wrong, I don't like a lot of people in the hood either. I don't hold a grudge against the hood, but a lot of that hood mentality is bad too. Because for all we know, like I said, they could have been the ones that shot Trump. We don't know who did it yet. I ain't been watching the news. But I know whoever did it is a cornball. Whoever put him up to it is a cornball. I done said enough on this topic. Some of y'all need to stay at home. You about as fit to vote as Biden is fit to be president.